Study with Artemis, Inc. podcast. This information was produced with the assistance of AI-generated content. Core values, what are they? In a world brimming with choices, challenges, and constant change, what anchors us? What guides our decisions when the path ahead is unclear, or when conflicting interests pull us in different directions? The answer, for many, lies in a deeply personal and often unspoken compass: core values. These aren't just buzzwords or aspirational ideals. They are the fundamental beliefs that dictate our behavior and choices, shaping our identity, our relationships, and the very fabric of our lives. This article delves into the essence of core values, exploring their definition, profound importance, and practical methods for identifying and integrating them into both personal and professional spheres. What exactly are core values? At their heart, core values are the foundational principles or standards that individuals and organizations consider to be of paramount importance. They are the deeply held beliefs about what is good, right, and desirable. Unlike fleeting preferences or temporary goals, core values are enduring. They act as an internal filter through which we perceive the world, make judgments, and determine our priorities. Consider these characteristics of core values. Fundamental beliefs. They are not superficial desires but rather deeply ingrained convictions about what truly matters. Guiding principles. They serve as a compass, directing behavior and decision-making, especially in complex or ambiguous situations. Enduring and stable. While they can evolve over a lifetime, they are generally stable and resistant to temporary trends or external pressures. Intrinsic motivation. Actions aligned with core values feel authentic and energizing, while actions that contradict them often lead to discomfort, stress, or a sense of misalignment. Non-negotiable. When faced with a choice that compromises a core value, there is often a strong internal resistance. For instance, if integrity is a core value, an individual will likely prioritize honesty and ethical conduct, even when it's difficult or inconvenient. If innovation is a core value for a company, its strategies, product development, and hiring practices will consistently reflect a commitment to new ideas and continuous improvement. The profound importance of core values. The significance of core values extends far beyond mere self-awareness. They are powerful determinants of success, well-being, and fulfillment. 1. Guiding decision-making. In a world of infinite choices, core values simplify decision-making. When faced with a dilemma, asking which option aligns best with my core values can provide clarity and confidence. This applies to everything from career paths and financial investments to personal relationships and daily habits. Without this internal compass, decisions can feel arbitrary, leading to regret or indecision. 2. Shaping identity and authenticity. Core values are integral to who we are. Living in alignment with them fosters a strong sense of self, authenticity, and inner peace. When our actions, words, and choices reflect our deepest beliefs, we feel more genuine and integrated. Conversely, compromising core values can lead to cognitive dissonance, guilt, and a feeling of living a life that isn't truly our own. 3. Boosting motivation and resilience. When our work, relationships, and personal pursuits are rooted in our values, we tap into a powerful source of intrinsic motivation. Challenges become opportunities to uphold what we believe in, rather than insurmountable obstacles. This alignment provides resilience, enabling us to persevere through difficulties because the underlying purpose is deeply meaningful. 4. Enhancing relationships. Shared core values form the bedrock of strong, lasting relationships, whether personal or professional. When individuals or groups share fundamental beliefs, there is a natural understanding, trust, and synergy. Disagreements become easier to navigate when there's a common ground of shared principles. 5. Fostering well-being and purpose. Living a values-driven life contributes significantly to overall well-being. It provides a sense of purpose and direction, reducing feelings of aimlessness or emptiness. When our lives reflect what we truly value, we experience greater satisfaction, contentment, and a profound sense of meaning. Core values in personal life. For individuals, core values are the blueprint of a meaningful life. They influence career choices. Do you prioritize financial gain, impact, creativity, or work-life balance? Your values will guide your vocational path. Relationships. Do you seek partners or friends who value honesty, adventure, family, or intellectual curiosity? Shared values strengthen bonds. Financial decisions. Do you save for security, invest for growth, or spend on experiences? Your values dictate your financial philosophy. Time management. How you allocate your time reflects what you truly value. Do you spend it on personal growth, community service, leisure, or family? Personal growth. Values like learning or courage drive continuous self-improvement and the willingness to step outside comfort zones. Consider an individual whose core values include freedom and creativity. They might gravitate towards a career as a freelance artist, prioritizing autonomy and self-expression over a stable corporate job. Their decisions regarding travel, hobbies, and even their living arrangements would likely reflect these underlying values. Core values in organizations. Just as individuals have core values, so too do successful organizations. These are often articulated in mission statements and company culture documents, but their true power lies in how they are lived out daily. Organizational core values influence culture. They define the way we do things around here, shaping employee behavior, interactions, and the overall work environment. Strategy and decision-making. Values guide strategic choices, product development, market positioning, and how the company responds to challenges. For example, a company valuing customer centricity will prioritize customer feedback in all its operations. Hiring and retention. Companies that clearly articulate and live their values attract candidates who align with those values, leading to better cultural fit and higher employee retention. Brand identity and reputation. Values communicate what the company stands for, building trust and loyalty among customers, partners, and the public. Employee engagement. When employees feel their personal values align with the company's values, they are more engaged, motivated, and committed. Patagonia, for example, famously lists "build the best product, cause no unnecessary harm, use business to inspire and implement solutions to the environmental crisis" as core to its mission. This isn't just marketing. It guides their material sourcing, manufacturing processes, and advocacy efforts, attracting customers and employees who share these environmental values. Identifying your core values. A practical guide. Identifying core values is a process of self-reflection and introspection. It requires honesty and a willingness to look beyond what you think you should value to what you actually value. Here are several methods to help you uncover your core values. 1. Reflect on peak experiences. Think about times in your life when you felt most alive, fulfilled, passionate, or proud. What was happening? What values were being expressed or honored in those moments? Example: you felt incredibly proud after volunteering for a cause. Perhaps contribution or compassion is a core value. Example: you felt truly engaged when solving a complex problem at work. Problem solving, intellectual challenge, or mastery might be key. 2. Analyze moments of discomfort or frustration. Conversely, reflect on times when you felt deeply frustrated, angry, or disillusioned. What value was being violated or ignored? Example: you felt furious when someone broke a promise. Integrity or trust might be a core value. Example: you felt stifled in a highly bureaucratic environment. Autonomy or efficiency could be important. 3. Consider your role models. Who do you admire? What qualities do you respect most in them? These qualities often reflect values you hold dear. Example: you admire someone for their unwavering optimism. Positivity or resilience might resonate with you. 4. Review your priorities and habits. How do you spend your time, energy, and money? Your actions often speak louder than your words about what you truly value. Example: you consistently spend your evenings learning a new skill. Growth or curiosity could be a value. Example: you prioritize family gatherings above all else. Family or connection is likely important. 5. Use a values list. Review a comprehensive list of values, e.g., authenticity, courage, creativity, empathy, freedom, growth, honesty, innovation, integrity, justice, kindness, leadership, learning, loyalty, meaning, optimism, passion, perseverance, respect, responsibility, security, service, simplicity, stability, trust, wisdom. Go through the list and select 10 to 20 values that resonate most strongly with you. Then, narrow that list down to your top 3 to 5 core values. This forces you to prioritize and identify what is truly non-negotiable. 6. Imagine your legacy. If you were to look back on your life, what would you want to be remembered for? What impact would you want to have made? This exercise can reveal underlying values. Once you have identified a handful of potential core values, test them. Do they truly resonate? Do they feel like you? Do they explain past decisions and guide future ones? Implementing and living your core values. Identifying your core values is only the first step. The real power comes from consciously integrating them into your daily life. For individuals, make them visible. Write them down. Keep them where you can see them, on a whiteboard, in your journal, or as a reminder on your phone. Regularly review. Periodically check in with your values. Are you living in alignment? Where are the gaps? Use them as a filter. Before making significant decisions, ask, does this align with my core values? Communicate them. Share your values with trusted friends, family, or mentors. This can create accountability and deeper understanding in relationships. Adjust your environment. Surround yourself with people, activities, and environments that support your values. For organizations, define and communicate clearly. Values must be clearly articulated, understood, and communicated throughout the organization, from leadership down. Integrate into processes. Weave values into hiring, onboarding, performance reviews, reward systems, and strategic planning. Led by example, leaders must embody the core values. Their actions speak louder than any written statement. Celebrate alignment. Recognize and reward individuals and teams who exemplify the company's values. Address misalignment. Have processes in place to address behaviors or decisions that contradict core values. Regularly revisit. As the organization grows and evolves, periodically review and refine the core values to ensure they remain relevant and authentic. The dynamic nature of core values. While core values are generally stable, they are not immutable. Life experiences, significant events, personal growth, and changing circumstances can sometimes lead to a re-evaluation or subtle shift in what we prioritize. This evolution is natural and healthy. The key is to remain aware and intentional about what truly drives you, allowing your values to adapt as you grow, while still providing a consistent anchor. Conclusion. Core values are far more than abstract concepts. They are the bedrock of a purposeful and authentic existence, both for individuals and organizations. They provide clarity in decision-making, foster a strong sense of identity, fuel motivation, and build resilient relationships. By taking the time to identify, articulate, and consciously live by these fundamental principles, we unlock a powerful source of guidance, fulfillment, and meaning. In a complex world, our core values are the unwavering compass that helps us navigate towards our true north. Copyright 2025. References: Covey, S. R. 1989. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Powerful Lessons in Personal Change. Simon & Schuster. Lencioni, P. 2002. The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team. A Leadership Fable. Jossey Bass. Maxwell, J. C. 2007. The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. Follow them and people will follow you. Thomas Nelson. Patagonia. N.D. Our Reason for Being. Retrieved from https://www.patagonia.com/our-reason-for-being. Note: this is a general link to Patagonia's mission/value section, as specific page URLs may change. A real academic reference would point to a more stable source or a specific page if available. Sinek, S. 2017. Start with Why. How Great Leaders Inspire Everyone to Take Action. Portfolio/Penguin. Trompenars, F. and Hampton Turner, C. 1997. Riding the Waves of Culture. Understanding Diversity in Global Business. McGraw-Hill.